Oh, Lord, in Jesus Christ's name, I ask for protection always. So I'm going to go ahead. I ain't going to do my introduction right now. I'm going to just go right into the video. And the video is called Is and Will Karma Be Returned for Intentionally Trying to Harm a Divine Feminine? Especially if a divine feminine is choosing to walk on her own path to figure herself out, to better herself, to deal with any of her past demons that she, was, entertaining or dealing with, if people is intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine who's purposely trying to better herself, best believe that, karma is going to come back to you. It's just when it's going to come, because you never know. You don't know how it's going to come either. You intentionally trying to hurt someone or bother someone that's trying to work on themselves, but you get mad because you don't want to take that same energy that she's doing to put into herself. You don't want to take that energy to put in yourself because you want to be selfish and you want to try to control that divine feminine in whatever way you see fit as trying to control her. Because you trying to control her, you're trying to do it in a negative way. And when you're doing that in a negative way, when you're doing that with ill will, intent, it's never going to work out. It's never going to work out good. It's not going to work out good. It's not supposed to work out good. And then time and time again, that divine feminine, she's tried to, talk to you, peacefully, talk with you, do a kind of conflict resolution or, talk to you about things you might be going through. And, because you coming to her telling her this, that, or you just coming to her and you talking about the same stuff over, or you asking her the same things over and over, like the answer going to be any different, or you expecting a different answer. I don't know, but the title of the video is and Will Karma Be Returned for Intentionally Trying to Harm a Divine Feminine? Obviously, without me even pulling any cards, I believe that to be a yes. That's most definitely. Especially when she's, she could be feeling like right now she's not making the money that she wants to make, or seeing the money that she wants to make. She's not really seeing that right now, but she's doing the best she can. She's working on things for herself that nobody's helping her do. Nobody's putting any part in it to help her. She's doing this by herself. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do a video. I don't know how long this is gonna be, but I'm gonna do this video, and this probably gonna be the last one. I was gonna do the 10-minute readings, but I might not do that tonight. So, all right. My spirit guides, my angels, and archangels of the Most High, I ask that you come and protect me always, especially when I do these readings. Show me the clearest view of readings through the cards of what you want me to see. I ask that you return back to center any and all negative energy from people, places, and things with ill will intent. Return it back to where it came from permanently. In His name I pray, Jesus. Amen. Alright, for the video, again, it's called Is and Will Karma Be Returned for Intentionally Trying to Harm a Divine Feminine? What needs to be shown from this tarot deck that relates to that? My spirit guides, my angels, and archangels of the Most High. Even though this is the goddess deck, so let's see what comes out. Is and will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? What needs to be shown from this deck? Please and thank you. if anything. So we got fertility coming out, something to do with fertility. This is the goddess of fertility. So I feel like somebody could be intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine's fertility. What else from this deck you want? Ooh, oh no, we can't take the whole deck. I mean, we could, but yeah. All right, so some of them are flipped over. I'm about to read the ones that's actually flipped over. Let me see, make sure I can get them. Not those, because these ones are flipped over. And it's like this divine feminine, she's getting a lot. Like, I don't know. These downloads and stuff or these messages is coming out of nowhere. It's just crazy. And it's a lot of them. It's not even just one or two. It's a lot of them. So the ones that all fell on the floor and the ones that stayed flipped over is abundance. So there will be karma for intentionally trying to affect a divine feminine's abundance. The other one that was turned over is determination. Karma will be served for intentionally trying to cause harm to a divine feminine's determination. And the other one was reinvention. So like it's like it don't matter if it's masculine or feminine that's like trying to affect a divine feminine's fertility, abundance, determination, and like, you know, reinventing herself, you know, for a better outlook to help other people. Basically, she not just doing it, she doing it for herself, but at the same time she doing it to help other people, to show other people that it's better things out here than doing what negative ill will intent things that you're doing. You might have thought that she was on that wavelength or whatever, but maybe people want to do better. Like, why do people don't aspire to do better, but they always aspire to do worse? Yeah, because look, love and creation is in reverse. Yeah, people aspire, they don't aspire to love one another or create stuff for their own or work together to create stuff. They rather take from the next. So that was this deck. Let's go on to something else, another deck for this little reading right now. I think I'm gonna use these two decks right here. I feel like the people that's been trying to cause karma, they've been trying to do it in a lot of ways. And it's like a divine feminine, she could be getting a lot of like messages and stuff letting her know that people are doing certain things or attempting to do certain things. Like she could be getting a lot of downloads, she could be getting messages, all that kind of stuff. And people don't even realize it because they too busy trying to do what they doing, and like basically they don't realize that they getting told on. But they don't think they could, just because it's not in the way that it could be normally put out there, they don't think that it's being known or it's being found out. But let's see what comes out of these decks. So we're gonna use the house. We're gonna use the planet signs and house to see what comes out. So my spirit guides and angels are of the Most High. My spirit guides, my angels, and archangels of the Most High. What do you want us to see from this planets for is and will karma be returned intentionally for trying to harm divine feminine? What card, one card we need to see from this deck? Oh, no, we don't want the whole deck. Give us one card for is and will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm divine feminine or hurt a divine feminine, whoever this may resonate for that watched this video. Give me one card, please. My spirit guides, my angels, and archangels of the Most High. All right, we got energize, confront, and force yourself to, which is dealing with the planet Mars. All right, so we got that one. Let's get the sign. What one card we need to see for is and will karma be? Okay, there. Oops, so we're going to take that bottom one. We got in Virgo. So now we got those two. And we just need the house. All right, we need one of the house cards. All right, what card? One card do we need to see for is and will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? One card, please, and thank you from this part of the deck. One card, please, and thank you. Okay, so we'll take the bottom one, which is the 7th house. So let's go ahead and read these. All right, so let's see. We're going to read the red side up first, which is the planet is Mars, the sign is Virgo, and the house is 7th house. Excuse me. It reads, energize the serving of others diplomatically, confront the details of relationships. And so that was spiritually, mentally, physically, force yourself to do what you must do and get a fair deal. And that was physically. Now we're going to do it the other way. Turn it around the other way for the blue side. It says the drive of methods for the healing of power. Wait, say it says spiritually the drive for methods for healing power of balance. That's spiritually, mentally, the confronting of the analyzing of cooperation, physically, action resulting from the perfectionism of your partners. So yeah, it's like people trying to take action, dealing with partners and like relationships. It's like people trying to confront and analyze. They want cooperation, but who wants to cooperate? Who wants to cooperate with people when they not in no high vibrational energy? It's like the things that they doing is just causing them to either be dead, in jail, or basically those two. You not on a you not on a high vibrational energy where you want to break generational curses and have money that's here for when you pass on for your next generation of your family. Like, if you're not in that vibration, why do the things that you do? Why, like, what is so great about doing the same low vibrational stuff day after day after day after day? Yeah, so with this at the top, I resonate with the spiritual one. It says, when I said the title is and Will Karma Be Returned for Intentionally Trying to Harm a Divine Feminine? It says, spiritually, the drive for methods for the healing power of balance. The divine feminine, she wants balance. She don't want everything discombobulated and all in disarray and confusion and conflict and, you know, all that low negative vibrational stuff. Nobody wants that. If you want that, you should stay around the people who wants to entertain that. If a divine feminine is been working very hard towards staying in high vibrational energy or just being to herself, she don't want no low vibrational stuff. She don't want to be in stuff that's out of balance, or people trying to come in her in her energy, her space, to cause corruption and mayhem and all that kind of low vibrational stuff. Nobody wants to be a part of that. That don't make me happy. That don't make me smile. That don't have me satisfied. It doesn't satisfy me. We don't want, I don't, a divine feminine doesn't want somebody coming in her energy or be someone who's in and out energy. Nobody wants that. That's not fulfilling. What do we need to see from is and will karma be returned intentionally for trying to cause harm to a divine feminine from this oracle deck? Show me any and all cards you want me to see from this deck, please and thank you. What cards need to be shown from this deck, please and thank you. You got, so Act came out as for Aries, and 18, the Sun source, like something will be revealed, some kind of act will be coming to that happen. It will be having some kind of enlightenment. This could possibly be dealing with, so now we got the signs Virgo and Taurus out here. So those are the first two signs that came out for whether you're a divine feminine or it's the people that's trying to cause some kind of harm to the divine feminine, whether they're a male or a female. What else from this pile that pertains to is and will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? Anything else from this oracle deck, please and thank you. Any other cards for the final and last time? Okay, so we got, and it's like, you know, I can tell as the weather gets warmer, people are going to be acting more, doing more stuff that they not taking the time to think about. They just going to be, because, I don't know, I feel like really a lot of people is unbalanced, like they brain cells, they thinking is unbalanced. I don't know what's causing that. Maybe it's because they doing certain drugs and stuff, and I don't know. Maybe it's with them not eating the right stuff. I don't know. So now we got the sign Leo out here, which is shine. So we got Aries, Leo, and Virgo out here. Then we got Libra, so justice with balance. So now we got something out here talking about justice twice with Libra, balance, which is talking about justice. And then the house, the 7th house that came out is talking about balance. So those two came out. So 7-7 came out. Yep. And the house card with the 7th house, it talks about balance, cooperation, your partners. The other side, it talks about diplomatically relationships and get a fair deal. So now we got 7-7 out here twice. Okay, and then we got, so speaking on balance and justice out here twice. Then we got number 50. It says 12th house, and that's talking about introspection. So it's like people need to go, you know, within and, you know, think within. Like, you know, basically because this has all the 7 chakras on there. I feel like the people that's willing, like is and will trying to cause harm to the divine feminine, all of their chakras are in reverse. They not upright. They all in reverse. So they not using their crown chakra, their third eye chakra, their heart chakra, their sacral chakra. They not using none of them. They all in reverse. It's sad. Then the last one that came out is let's see, for 18. The last one that came out is 55 transits climate. So yeah, I just said with climate, like this could be happening when the weather get warmer. People are trying to like really just do things out of like They not thinking about it. Like with introspection, they not going within. They not thinking about nothing. They just acting on doing stuff because it's like either because they not getting what they want, basically, or yeah, basically they feel like they not getting what they want. They're not getting somebody to do what they want to do because we got cooperation on the other card. They want you to. It's like they willing to hurt a divine feminine because she doesn't want to cooperate and do the low level vibrational stuff that they're partaking in. So they getting mad at her because she don't want to participate in that, or she don't want to do what they say, what they want, what she don't want to do what they want her, like they want her to do something, but she's not wanting to do it. So the light irritates the dark. It irritates the demons. The light irritates them. So the numbers that came out from that deck is 157, 1850, and 55. And then we got the 7 out here twice, which again talks about balance and justice, like the balance of the scales, all of that. So they actually could be trying to cause this divine feminine to be in, like, I feel like with the balance of the scales, they could be trying to cause her to be in legal matters or situations, litigations, whatever how you want to say that. They can be doing that. All right, let's see what comes out from this deck. All right, so what do we need to see from the Oracle Intuition deck, my Oracle Intuition deck, that pertains to this reading? Or is and will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? What do we need to see from this pile of cards in my hand right now? Please and thank you. What do we need to see from this pile of cards in my hand? Please and thank you. Yeah. It could be like people that's in this clout chaser energy. What else from this pile that pertains to this reading as is and will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? Oh God, they could be, I guess these could be involving some certain male individuals or maybe even female energies that could be in this energy. What else on this pile of cards in my hand that pertains to this reading as to is and will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? What else we need to see from this pile of cards in my hands? Please and thank you. What else? Yep, so it does have something to do with, we got police officer. It does have something to do with the justice card, and so that don't clarify it right there somewhat. What else from this pile that pertains to is and will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? We got mystic. Yeah, I feel like it's like this divine feminine, she could be knowing that people are trying to do certain things. And then again, like I already said, she could have been getting a lot of messages and downloads and stuff. So that's like double clarifying it, or triple clarifying it that, she's getting messages and stuff, letting her know that people are trying to do certain things. It says they really don't mess with you like that. So yeah. Yep. And that's why it's like they intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine, because they really don't like her, like they don't really deal with her like that. It's just a mask. Like they could be causing her to have worse, be in this worse energy, like, have things be worse for her than what they already are, or maybe they not, but just trying to have things be more like I said, disarray, confusion, all that kind of stuff. What else from this pile? They want to dehumanize this divine feminine. What else from this pile of cards in my hand that pertains to this reading right now? Is and will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? We got yin and yang that came out, but it came out. So let me see. Oh, it came out with yang up. So yang talks about positivity, bright, masculine, hardness, being assertive, buoyancy, heat, thinking, and attack. And that it came up. So I wrote up on the back, and I wrote yang upright, and then I wrote yin in reverse. But it came up with yang, and the yang is talking about. So this could be a masculine, basically wanting to try to dehumanize a female, a divine feminine. What else from this pile that pertains to is and will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? I feel like even people could be trying to do stuff like with just all kind of stuff. Whoever these people are. Yep, you could be the topic, or this divine feminine could be definitely the topic of discussion of intentionally trying to harm. They could be thinking that this divine feminine got some kind of stocks or something. We got secrets, so it could be secrets going on about, you know, intentionally trying to harm this divine feminine. Oh, we got school bus driver, so maybe a school bus driver can be involved. We got learning lesson or lessons. They be want her to learn some kind of lesson. We got infatuation, so it's like people that can have some kind of infatuation that's wanted intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine. Crazy. We got had relations with a friend, so maybe somebody feel like this divine feminine had relations with a friend, or maybe a friend, some kind of friend could be infatuated with this divine feminine. I don't know. All right, we got higher expectations. So somebody has somebody is having some kind of high expectation as far as intentionally trying to cause harm for this divine feminine. We got panic mode. Yeah, they want to have this divine feminine in this panic mode energy. They could also have whoever this is, they could have some kind of dating profile on the app that they kept or had for more than 6 months. They could be wanting this they think that this divine feminine is going to be willing to like do some kind of settling, even though they want to intentionally trying to harm her or harm this divine feminine. Then we got 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. that came out, and then we got aunt. So an aunt could be involved, whether it's the divine feminine's aunt or somebody, other people, and it's their aunt. What else from this pile that pertains to is and will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? Anything else from this pile of cards in my hand? Oh, that came out fast. Okay, let's see. These say they got toxic. Yeah, these people or whoever this is and will karma be returned intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine. They could be in this toxic energy, or an aunt could be toxic. We got sexual favors and their exchanges. They could be feeling like this is what the divine feminine will be willing to be involved in. And that could be like toxic, you know, sexual favors and or exchanges. Crazy. We got illegal use of a computer. So somebody could be doing some kind of illegal stuff on a computer involving this intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine. We got unexpected change. They could be, with this ill use of a computer, they could be trying to cause some unexpected change. We got the sign Capricorn out here, so it could possibly be a Capricorn involved, or this could be the sign of the divine feminine, whether you're, you know, or this could be for a divine masculine too, but I'm focusing on the divine feminine. So the signs we got out here is Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Leo, Libra. What else? And Virgo. So those are signs that came out so far. So those could be the signs of the divine feminine, or those could be the signs of the people that's, you know, intentionally trying to harm the divine feminine. We got childlike energy, so they can know that. So they know that this divine feminine, she could be someone who's in her childlike energy in certain ways or aspects. They could be in this energy of trying to expose, or thought they did something to expose this divine feminine, which was intentionally trying to harm her. We got manifestation is on point right now. Yeah, you could be this divine feminine could be in her manifestation. Well, she could always be in her manifestation energy, or working towards that, and she could be doing that right now. Or they want to try to expose that, like they trying to expose that as something bad that she's doing, because we got exposed under manifestation is on point right now. They could also be trying to intentionally harm this divine feminine because they feel like she got some kind of inheritance, or she could be coming into some kind of inheritance. I don't know where from. Not expecting anything in return. So, yeah. They could be intentionally trying to harm this divine feminine, but they really don't. That's all their point of what they're trying to do, is just to harm this divine feminine. But I don't know, maybe they really not expecting anything in return. Or, yeah. It says, was jealous of forward movement. So they could be jealous of this divine feminine's forward movement. So that's why they could be intentionally trying to harm the divine feminine. Now we got privacy coming out here. They could be intentionally trying to harm the divine feminine concerning her privacy. We got don't feel bad for them not understanding chapters in your life. So they could be intentionally trying to harm divine feminine because basically they don't understand the chapters that are in her life. Because divine feminine is obviously a feminine. Whether you're, a male that identifies as a feminine, or a feminine that is biologically a feminine. We got true lovers. So something about true lovers coming out. Maybe they trying to intentionally harm this divine feminine because they don't want her to get to her true love, like, or whoever her twin flame is. Anything else from this pile that pertains to is or will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm the divine feminine? Anything else from this pile of cards in my hand right now, please and thank you. My spirit guides, my angels, and archangels of the Most High. Anything else from this pile of cards in my hands, please and thank you. Oh, so the gibbous moon came out, and that talks about clarity, carefully, perseverance, acts, how, perfection, design, progressive, devotion, swell, reach, renew, change, and trust and patience as you keep working towards your goal. And the moon phase for this is Vesta. So I can feel like this is the energy of the divine feminine, and that's what they can be intentionally trying to harm her for. Her working towards her goal, her perseverance, I don't feel like the divine feminine feel like she's perfect or perfection. She doesn't want to be perfect because, her devotion into her path, her journey, her birthright to bettering herself, whether it's in a relationship or just by herself, working on herself. And this could be intimidating the people that's intentionally trying to harm her also, because they just feel like because they not in her space and stuff, they could just be thinking that, because she's trying to do this and that, or she not paying no attention that she's in a relationship. Really she not in no relationship. She just doing her own thing. And it's so hard for people that's not in that high vibrational energy, it's so hard for them to understand that because they vibing too low, like, and they just think negative and think the worst, and you know, plotting and scheming on stuff that they don't even really know what's going on, or they just not taking the time to know what's going on because again they're in their low vibrational energy. We got holding back. So yeah, they think this divine feminine could be holding back about stuff. So that's why they could be intentionally trying to harm her, whoever she may be. We got, oh, so missing baby or child. So something about a missing baby or child could be involved. We got innocent until proven guilty. So yeah, so they could be intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine, and like I said, have her in some kind of legal. We already seen police officer come out. So look, intentionally targeting. So yeah, is and will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? They intentionally targeting this divine feminine. All right, and then we got be patient. So we already just read something about being patient, and I feel like that's the energy of the divine feminine. Anything else from this pile for the final last time? A cards in my hand that pertains to is and will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? Yep, this divine feminine could definitely be somebody, you know, doesn't have to be, but it could be somebody who has no kids. Someone who has no kids. Um, yeah, they could have been these people that's intentionally trying to harm this divine feminine. They could be like they could have was breadcrumbing her in the past. Yep, they could have this love-hate relationship. So one minute they loving this divine feminine and the next minute is hating her. That's why the breadcrumbing card came out also. Who is these people, or what's the energy of these people that's is or will trying to cause intentional harm to this divine feminine? Anything from this pile? We got a wife that came out, so it could be a wife involved. Anything else from this pile of cards? All right, you could be, this divine feminine can be unbothered, like, you know, she's, even though people are doing these negative low vibrational things, the divine feminine is still, you know, staying focused on herself. And she also been, you know, getting, you know, the divine feminine, I feel like they've been trying to actually disturb her place where she lives, like where she has to lay her head at, like intentionally trying to break into her apartment and do things. Anything from this pile that pertains to that? My spirit guides, my angels and archangels of the Most High. Anything from this pile that pertains to that? Anything else as far as who is these people that's intentionally trying to harm divine feminine? Please and thank you from this pile of cards in my hands. Ooh, so we're going to take those that just came out. And then I'm going to put these back down here. All right, so let's read these, what these say. We got, oh, then we had the sign Capricorn. Okay, so we got the number 1. So got 1 that came out. Now we got the letter L. We got selling a dream. So something with this can have selling a dream. Yeah, this divine feminine can definitely be somebody who's minding her business, trying to work on herself by herself. But these people are so low vibrational, they could be thinking, assuming, you know, that she's in a relationship, even though she's really not trying to entertain any kind of relationship right now. They could be intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine by sending gifts with no return address on them. With, you know, obviously something in there that could probably be harmful. We got doing something to please someone else. So they could be is or will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine, because they could be doing this to please somebody else. All right, we got, this could be a true collective reading, so that came out. How other people perceive you. So we got, is or will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? Because they could be doing this because other people perceive the divine feminine. That's not these people that's intentionally trying to harm the divine feminine. Other people could be perceiving her in a different way or a different light. Don't kiss, you know what, because they're not paying your bills. Yeah, this could be another reason why they could be, it's crazy that they could be intentionally trying to cause harm to this divine feminine, because she don't want to kiss their butt, and plus they not paying none of her bills. So that makes them even more mad, and that could be a yes. Let's see what comes out from this pile. So I'm going to use my whole deck until it's gone, or until I get all the cards, until I feel like I'm done. All right, what do we need to see from this pile of cards that pertains to is or will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? Anything we need to see from this deck? Any more as far as who is the people, what's the energy of the people that's doing this? What else from this pile that pertains to this reading right now? Is or will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? Anything else you want us to see from this pile of cards in my hand? Please and thank you. The letter F wanted to come out. Anything else from this pile in my hand? Please and thank you. That pertains to is or will karma be returned for essentially trying to harm a divine feminine? What do we need to see from this pile of cards in my hand? Alright, we got, yeah, this could be a group of people. It could be a group of women, or it could be a group of men with mean girls coming out. Like, they could be definitely want to intentionally harm this divine feminine because they want to cause drama and everything. And it could be a group of 3 people or more. This could have happened in a day, or like it could have already happened. Like, they could have been plotting and scheming. Like, it could be happening at a job, or it could be happening just in your community where you live at. All right. Anything else from this deck, this pile of cards that pertains to this reading right now? Or is or will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? What else is the energy of these people? Or what do you want us to see from this pile of cards in my hand? Please and thank you. All right. I've seen they could be mad because the divine feminine don't do any kind of drugs. So they could be mad at that. But she don't. Why are you mad? Because she don't do drugs. Or hardcore drugs. Crazy. This could be a karmic male, or it could be a karmic female, because they don't care. And like I said, they in that low vibrational energy. You could, the divine feminine could be someone who's, you know, she could be attracting a lot of low vibrational people just because of, you know, her energy and who she is and whatever and stuff like that. No matter what she could be dealing with, she still could just be attracting low vibrational people. All right, is and will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? All right, we got 6 months coming out, so something to do with 6 months. Like, this could be happened 6 months ago. It could happen in 6 months. We got competition coming out. We got it coming up as far, it's supposed to be good competition because it came up this way and then come out in reverse. And I guess that's going to be a no because we got the answer no. So the competition that they trying to send towards this divine feminine for intentionally trying to harm is not. Look, low vibrational energy came out. It says, I think about you more than a few times a day. So whoever these people is that's trying to intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine, they think about her more than once a day. They trying to have her in this compromising position, like not a good position. All right, we got school coming out, so something with this reading has something to do with school. We already seen school bus driver. Anything else from this pile that pertains to this reading right now, please or thank you. As to is and will karma be returned for essentially trying to harm a divine feminine. Anything else from this pile in my hand? Yeah, they could be in this childish energy. Anything else from this pile for the final and last time that pertains to is and will karma be returned? All right. Somebody could be living in a studio apartment, or this divine feminine could live in a studio apartment. All right. Is and will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? Anything else we want to see from this pile? Please and thank you. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else from this pile in my hand? My spirit guides, my angels and archangels of the Most High. Anything else? Alright, so I don't think anything else is coming out from that pile. Let's try another one. Alright, what do we need to see from this pile? Alright, what do we need to see from this pile that pertains to the reading? Is there real karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? What do we need to see from this pile? Please and thank you. Any cards from this pile that's in my hand? Please and thank you. What do you want us to see? My spirit guides, my angels, and archangels of the Most High. What do we need to see from this pile of cards in my hand? Is and will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? Ooh, so we got a male cousin that could be involved, or somehow a male cousin is related to this reading right now. Anything else from this pile of cards in my hand? I'm not going to take this. Alright, anything else from this pile in my hand that pertains to this reading right now? For is or will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? What else from this pile? Alright, so we got sister wives that could be involved with intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine. We got will be making a huge purchase over $1,000. Yeah, they could be thinking she got all this money and that she making big purchases and stuff. All right, we got something to do with the the criminal database. Like maybe these people, they could have their fingerprints in the criminal database already. All right, we got, so it's definitely more than one person with polygamous coming out. So it could be like people that's in this polygamous relationship. All right, yeah, because we got looked at as a father figure. So it definitely could be someone who is a father or looked at as a father figure if they don't have kids already. All right, anything else from this pile of cards in my hands that pertains to this right now? For is and will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? Anything else from this pile of cards in my hand? Please and thank you. Anything else for the energy of these people? Please and thank you. Anything else from this pile of cards in my hand right now? Yeah, these people could be in this energy like saying they missed the divine feminine. but they really don't, because they trying to harm her, like how, and she's not taking no BS. So this is why, like, they want to harm her, because she's not taking no BS. She's not taking no BS. Anything else from this pile, please and thank you. For is and will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? Trigger was wanting to come out. So this, something about this could be a trigger for them. So that's why they're doing this. Boundaries is coming out. They could be crossing a lot. They may have crossed a lot of boundaries or try to cross boundaries with the divine feminine. So that's why now they could be intentionally want to try to harm the divine feminine. What else from this pile? Please and thank you, my spirit guides, my angels, and archangels of the Most High. Anything else from this pile of cards in my hand? Please and thank you. Anything else from this pile of cards in my hands for this reading right now that you wanted to see? We got, yeah, they could be possibly calling this divine feminine a liar, like, you know, that maybe she's lying about stuff. All right, we got, they want to isolate this divine feminine, so that's why they could be intentionally trying to harm this divine feminine. All right, we got accept accountability. So they could be intentionally trying to harm this divine feminine because something about accepting, maybe they feeling like she's not accepting accountability for something. We got outside relationship interference. So something about, you know, these people who want to intentionally harm the divine feminine, it has to do with outside people or somebody in a relationship. Oh, we seen criminal database, we seen police, we already talked about something with justice. Now we got suspect or suspects. So it could definitely be more than one person, multiple people. All right, anything else from this pile of cards in my hand for the final and last time? That is or will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? Anything else for the... Ooh, it says be mindful of the company you're keeping. So yeah, I feel like this is for the divine feminine. She needs to be mindful of the company she's keeping, because, you know, it's more than one person with the suspects. It's like, and then we got follow what they see or hear. So they following the wave of trying to do stuff to these divine feminine because they want to follow what somebody else is doing, because yeah, they're in their shadow side. All right, let's go to the last pile of cards, and then this is gonna be the end of the video. I think I got like two more. So many freaking cards. I got two more, so let's see. What do we need to see from this pile of cards that pertains to this reading right now? For is or will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? What do we need to see from this pile of cards in my hand? Please and thank you. What do we need to see from this pile of cards? My spirit guides, my angels, and archangels of the Most High. Okay, let's see. Expecting something in return. So we already seen not expecting something in return. Now we got expecting something in return. So they could be expecting something in return because they in the shadow side. They could be intentionally trying to harm the divine feminine because she's could be making some kind of positive impact. So it was an end of a relationship. So this is why they could be intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine, with it coming out in reverse. All right, something to do with the month of July, like either somebody's birthday could be in July, or they could be trying to do, intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine in this month. Like, I don't know, something to do with the month of July. Yeah, these people definitely could be out of character. Character. They don't want to follow no rules. They could be intentionally trying to harm this divine feminine by taking screenshots. All right, so something with the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. So I don't know, but I think we've seen something with a missing baby. Yeah, missing baby or child. So now that's clarifying that. Wow. It says mother effers ain't real when it really counts. So yeah, they intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine because when it's time for people to be real, they not being real. They could be intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine because other people could be now or they is interested in the divine feminine. So it's like, yeah, and it could be a younger love interest. So it's making people basically jealous, envious. You know, they minding somebody else's business and stuff like that. All right, anything else from this pile for the final and last time as to is and will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? Anything else from this pile for the final and last time? Anything else from this pile of cards in my hand? Ooh, what just went on? Okay, so an ex-crooked cop could be involved. We already seen police officer. We seen suspects. We seen something talking about justice. So a lot of stuff talking about the police and stuff. Wow. All right, so we got this last pile of cards, and this is probably going to be the end of the reading. All right, let's see what comes out from this pile. Anything else from this final and last pile of cards that pertains to this reading right now? It is or will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? Something could happen on a Saturday, either a past Saturday, this Saturday coming up, or a Saturday of whatever month. All right, what else from this pile that pertains to this reading right now? Or is or will karma be returned? Okay, we got the answer no coming out that just popped out. So something with the answer no, or maybe something's not happening on a Saturday. Yeah, they definitely could be happy that something didn't work out. Wow. All right, we got tall coming out. So maybe these people, excuse me, who are intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine, they could be tall. We got hospital employee, so something with a hospital employee. We got an ex, so an ex can be involved. Could be one of the people that's intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine. We got someone else exposing another person's truth. So they could be intentionally trying to harm the divine feminine because they could have exposed her truth and like, you know, and it could have been an ex because they don't want that to be found out or something. And they trying to like cover their tracks or whatever of them exposing her truth and instead of letting her do it herself. All right, anything else from this pile that pertains to is or will karma be? All right, we got underpath of a bridge. So something to do about underpath of a bridge. All right, what else? Is or will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? Anything else from this pile of cards in my hands, please and thank you. Any other cards from this pile, this last and final pile in my hand, please and thank you. What else from this pile of cards in my hand? Anything else, my spirit guides, my angels, and archangels of the Most High? Anything else from this pile of cards in my hand? Or is or will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? What else do we need to see from this pile of cards? My spirit guides, my angels, and archangels of the Most High. Anything else from this pile? Please and thank you. My spirit guides, my angels, and archangels of the Most High. What else? Yeah, you may need the divine feminine may be someone who need to use her discernment at this time, as far as dealing with people and watching who you keep around you, and just because people could they definitely could wear masks and they could portray like they care or they like the divine feminine. In actuality, they really don't. All right. Anything else from this pile that pertains to this reading right now for is or will karma be returned for intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? Anything else from this pile of cards in my hand, please and thank you. All right. They could be trying to cause this divine feminine some kind of sudden change. We got 20,000 to 50,000, something to do with money. So maybe they think she has that kind of money for some reason. We got little lies makes you question the big lies. So they could have been telling some kind of little lies and made it, and then it became bigger lies. Okay, it could be dealing with maybe it could be dealing with a karmic family or family members that was telling these little lies that became bigger lies. And this could be why they want to intentionally try to harm a divine feminine. Yeah, ego can be involved. All right, maybe they felt like they missed some kind of opportunity, and this is why they could be, for some reason, wanting to intentionally trying to harm this divine feminine, whoever this is for. All right, anything else from this pile of cards in my hand for the final and last time? Any other cards? All right, the outlook is not so good if they are, you know, for the karma, you know, the outlook is not going to be so good if they intentionally trying to harm this divine feminine, so it won't be good for them. And then we got negligence, so something to do with negligence. I don't know. All right, what else from this pile that pertains for the final last time? Any other cards for the final last time? Any other cards? My spirit guides, my angels. Anything else from this pile of cards in my hands? Please and thank you. Any other cards? My spirit guides, my angels. Oh, this whole stack was going to come out. Any other cards? All right, we got inside job. So definitely it could be some kind of inside job. Maybe where this divine feminine works at. I don't know. We got the letter D coming out. So this could be the first letter of, the letter D could be the first letter of the first name or the last name. We got fixed relationship. So maybe because this divine feminine didn't want to fix some kind of relationship, this is why they want to intentionally try to harm this divine feminine. Okay, final last time. I keep saying the final last time, but any other cards, this is the final last time for real. Any other cards, please and thank you. My spirit guides, my angels, and archangels of the Most High. Any other cards? We don't want the whole deck, but any other cards? My spirit guides, my angels, and archangels of the Most High. Alright, so that's all I'm going to take. This is power that's on the table. Let's see. It says we got viewed as an unhealthy parent in some way. So maybe this could be a parent that's viewed as an unhealthy parent that could be intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine. Maybe this could be somebody that's in some kind of relationship and they want to hurt the divine feminine that's a parent, or like they could have kids together. I don't know. Greed could be involved as why they want to hurt this divine feminine. Yeah, because some kind of transaction or transactions, and then we got greed. Like both of them came out together. Oh, wow. We got delivery driver, so maybe a delivery driver can be involved with intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine. We got ghosting, so something about ghosting can be in this, you know, as why you know, karma will be returned if they trying to harm a divine feminine. Something to do with ghosting. We got argument over wrong information. Who's being truthful. So this could be a reason why karma could be coming back to whoever trying to intentionally harm a divine feminine, because some kind of wrong information was being argued over, and like they can't, I guess they can't decipher what the real truth is and what is not true. We got any and all not going to be excited for your growth. So yeah, this is why they could be also intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine, because you know they not excited about the divine feminine's growth, like, you know, coming from where she might have been previously, or her not entertaining things that she used to entertain. They could be They could be not happy about this. And then we got Bay, which is before anyone else. So they could be feeling like this divine feminine has a new boo or new Bay or whatever. So whoever these other people is, they could be intentionally trying to harm this divine feminine because they feel like she got a new love interest or whatever. What else? Any other cards? I think that's gonna be it. I think that's going to be it. Oh, let's see. Let's do the other deck. This Oracle Shadow Oracle deck. Let's see. What do we need to see from this deck for the energy of the people who are intentionally trying to harm the divine feminine? What is their energy from this Shadow Oracle deck? Please and thank you. My spirit guides, my angels, and archangels of the Most High. What is the energy of these individuals who's trying to harm, intentionally trying to harm a divine feminine? What do you want us to see from the Shadow Oracle deck? Please and thank you. What do you want us to see from this deck? Please and thank you. How many is that? 3. Okay, give me like 1 or 2 more. Anything else? 1 or 2 more in this deck for the energy of the individuals who want to intentionally harm. Oh, there go the 2 right there. All right, so there we go. All right, let's see. The first 3 that came out, it says prejudice. It says, what if you were characterized into a group and given attributes that were false without truly knowing who you are? So it could be some kind of prejudice they have against this divine feminine as to why they want to intentionally harm her. Next, we got egocentric. And what did we see earlier? We seen ego already came out with my deck. Where is it? Ego. Let's see if I can find it. But egocentric talks about not everyone shares the same perspective as you. Listen to others. You may just learn something new. So yeah, they could be intentionally trying to harm this divine feminine because they feel like she should have. There go ego. They feel like she should have the same perspective as them, and because she don't have the same perspective as them, or she don't want to partake in, like I said, she don't want to partake in what she used to with things, with certain things, or do things how she was doing them. This could be causing these people to intentionally want to harm the divine feminine for whatever their made up reasons are. We got demanding. It says, when displayed, you are most likely making the other person feel inferior. Check your anxiety and depression. So whoever this person is, they could be demanding. They could be in this anxiety and depression energy as to why they want to intentionally harm this divine feminine. All right, and then the other 2 cards that came out was victim mentality. It says, the universe wants the best for you, not the worst. Change your perspective. So definitely whoever these individuals are, especially if it's more than one, that could be intentionally trying to harm this divine feminine. They could be in this victim mentality energy. And then the last card that came out is vengeful. It says, find a better way to heal your anger. This negative emotion comes back full circle. And that was the last one that came out. So that is why they could be in this energy, or why karma will be returned if they intentionally try to harm divine feminine, because they in this vengeful energy and the negative emotions they have, it could come back full circle. All right, so this is going to be the end of my reading for this topic. I seem like I've been doing a lot of these lately. I don't know why, but I know it'd be a reason for them, because if I don't do them now, then I might end up, forget. So when I be thinking of the how you say, the topic for the video, or whatever you want to put for the description for the video or whatever, I've been having to write them down, because if I don't write it down, then I might not remember how I was thinking it, like, maybe a minute or two from later. So it's better that I've been writing them down, because then that way I won't forget how I was thinking it. So yeah, this is going to be the end of the video. All right, so I'm not going to read my little outro, but y'all know what I be saying, because I've been saying them in like a lot of my, well, I've done said them in like 5+ videos now. But if you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe if you're not already. And you're more than welcome to watch any of my other videos, because, I don't bite and it don't cost you no money. Yeah, just watch the videos. If you want to like them, you can. If you don't want to like them, click off, watch another video. If you don't want to do that, you're more than welcome to just click off my channel and go to wherever else you want to go. All right, so this is going to be the end of the reading. See you later.